In Jungian psychology, individuation means growth. It's a process, and it's never vertical. It's always spiral. So there is opportunity for you to move forward. Then you do a cha-cha back because you become unconscious again. So you move forward again in a spiral way. The interesting thing about the individuation process is there are five. There are 5 levels to it. Jung says the first level is the level where you accommodate. In other words, the first 20 years of your life, perhaps, you accommodate to what everybody else tells you you should be. And then you move into your 30s and then you do a separate. You separate from the very things that you buy na buy mo in the first part of your life. And then there is a strange limbo state, which would be somewhere around your late 30s, where we call it liminality, where you're sort of like floating and you don't exactly know where you're at. And then you move towards reintegration, which is this time you find out horrible things about yourself, but you're beginning to accept them. Not anymore see it in the other, but rather see it in yourself, but not really self-accusatory, because the final stage will be what they call your individuation, where you have all these things that you don't like, but you accept, and you can live comfortably with it. And when that happens, there's a cycle of growth, there's a cycle of awareness. You might get wounded again, because it always begins with a wound. You might get wounded again, but that doesn't mean that you will start from the bottom level. You will just move more and more into a knowing situation. No? So how do you use that? You have to know what stages you are riding in. The first stage is really the devastation of who you think you are. That's really what you call a wound. No? Wounding, you are awakened. What are the other terms that they say? Awakened, you're wounded, you're surprised, you're aghast by the very thing that you see. No? So that's the process which requires spiritual and moral heroism. Then you move forward, and sometimes you move back. Sometimes you move forward, sometimes you move back. But that will never be back to the same place. You will always have a circular movement until you find yourself somehow whole. I have a simple indicator of that you sort of like have come together. My simple indicator of that is, it's like you have a direct dial to the universe. So you think sometimes, I wish I had a parking space, and you do. Those are what you call synchronicities of events, but it sort of gets together and you find that it is, you don't have to struggle. So I say, you flow. There's another saying that says, your process of individuation will happen. Either you grab the edge of the whirlpool and scream and shout, it will still suck you in. Or you must make a leap of faith and allow yourself to be drawn into the mires, no? Of whatever darkness is there, because you will be coming out in the other side. So I think, what do? You have to be cooperative. When you say it's easy for you to say that, no, it's not. It's not easy to be cooperative, but you don't have a choice. You either do not cooperate and you will still go through it, or you cooperate and you will go through it. Basically, that's it.